Hey there everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Puborama, and in today's video I'll be breaking into this week's deals and discounts for Grand Theft Auto Online. We actually have quite a few, and some of them are decent, some of them are rather mediocre. So we're gonna get straight into this. Let me pull up my display capture and let's see what we got. Starting off, we're gonna do the 50% discounts. And well, there's not much on 50% discount. We have the Benefactor XLS, which is pretty average, to be entirely honest. Has a top speed of 106 and a lap time of 114, which literally places it completely middle of the road in the SUVs category. It's cool, I guess. I don't know if the armored variant's on sale as well, but if it is, not actually bad if you're a new player, but I still think the Shafter V12 armored is better. It's still pretty dang inexpensive. It's way faster. It's a four-seater, and it's just a better car. So do keep that in mind. We also have the Massacro, which I love. The Massacro is another 50% off vehicle, and it's returning this week as it was removed from the game. Getting your hands on the Massacro, it is on Legendary Motorsport. I'm not sure. I know that Rockstar did bring some of the vehicles back. I haven't fully paid attention to which ones, but maybe this is one. But if it is removed, it'll be either in Simeon's dealership or the LS Car Meet. This vehicle has a pretty mediocre top speed and lap time, but it just looks amazing. I love the car. I think it has really good customization, and it's only 275 base, so that means this week you're going to be able to pick it up for like 130,000. That is incredibly inexpensive. If you don't have 130k lying around to pick up a removed vehicle, earn some, because it is definitely a car I would recommend to mess around with. Next up, we have definitely one that you need to get your hands on, which is the La Carousse. I am bad at spelling or pronunciation on, I would assume that's a French word. This vehicle is probably one of the better Imani Tech cars. It's really fast, features Imani Tech armor, which is fantastic. As you can see, it has a lap time of 1 minute, placing it 13th out of the 112 sports cars, and it has a top speed of 114 miles per hour, making it a very, very quick vehicle, and in general is a super, super fun car. Plus, that's just the base one. If you have the HSW upgrade, which is obviously on next generation consoles, you can get this thing to have a lap time 4 seconds faster and a top speed of 142. Like, this car is insanely fast, and it is one of the best HSW Imani Tech vehicles in the game. It's definitely a solid pickup, and at 30% off, it's a really, really good shout. And obviously the upgrade's not going to be 30% off, but the base price tag of $2 million is yeah, definitely something I would recommend to pick up. Next up, we have the Coil Raiden. This is obviously based off of some sort of Tesla. Its lap time is rather average. Its top speed is rather slow. It does look nice, but it's all right. It's like $900,000 this week, and that's about as exciting as it gets. We have the Calico GTF, which is actually a really good pickup. If you plan on doing prize ride racing to, you know, earn the prize ride vehicles, this is probably one of the best shouts you can get. And it's because if we take a look in the tuners category, it's 3rd in lap time and 4th in top speed. It's got really, really good overall handling and things going for it in the tuners category, which makes it a great car to do those races in. It also looks pretty nice once you actually get it fully upgraded. It's got a lot of liveries and a lot of design going for it. It's pretty fun. It's normally a price tag of 1.9 million unless you get the trade price, but at 1.9 million with a 30% discount, it's like 1.4-ish. Decent price, and I definitely say something to consider picking up. I'll probably make a video on that vehicle later this week. We also have the Tundra Panther. I love this. This is based off the Alpine A110, if I'm not mistaken, and it's one of my favorite cars in real life, and it's why I love this car in GTA. I think it looks absolutely amazing. This vehicle has a lap time, which is terrible, 83rd out of the 112 sports cars, and its top speed is average, but yeah, it's not a good car, I'll be honest. Like, in terms of its performance, this is not a great vehicle, especially for the price tag, even with the trade price discount. So I wouldn't really recommend to pick it up unless you really like the look of it. I'm so sad that it doesn't have great performance, but I am a big fan of the vehicle, and definitely something that if you like it, you like it. So I don't know what else to say there. We have the Tulip M100. This is a $1.6 million vehicle, so it'll probably be around 1.2-ish this week. The Tulip M100 has a lap time of 1 minute 10 seconds, which is average in the muscles category, and a top speed, which is a little bit better, but It's a kind of average car. If you like these classic style of muscle vehicles, it's fairly inexpensive, but in terms of the performance, I can't really say there's anything too crazy about it. Now, this next vehicle I actually really like. This is the Walton L35, and I think it just looks amazing. I mean, look at the customization this thing has. I have 2 of these on my accounts, and it's not a very fast vehicle. I mean, it's not bad. We can see it's 19th out of the off-road vehicles, which places it in, you know, the top 20%-ish. But what I really like about this vehicle is the fact that it's just really, really fast, and it's a great off-roader. It's got a lot of customization. Kind of reminds me of my Toyota pickup I personally own in real life. It's super fun. If you like off-road vehicles, if you like driving off-road in general, it's something that I would recommend to consider picking up. We have the Vito Modern on sale. If you want a go-kart, buy it. It's not fast. It has a top speed of 83. It's kind of goofy, and sometimes it's very hard to blow these things up with rockets, which is incredibly weird, but it's a fun vehicle. Do I think it's worth the price? No. You'll buy it, you'll probably drive it like 10 seconds, and then you'll be like, okay, I had my fun next. We have the Pegassi Tempesta. This vehicle is 1.3 million, and it's one of the best pickups if you are a newer player or a player that just hasn't had the pleasure of messing around with this vehicle. This week, you'll probably be able to pick it up for around $900,000. Look at the lap time. 22nd out of the 60 supercars, and that's with HSW added in. If you're playing on PC, it's even better, like 18th, 17th. Its top speed is also pretty good for the lap time it features. In general, the Tempesta is just one of the most fun Lamborghinis in the game, and I absolutely love messing around with it. We have the Pegassi Reaper, which is another Lamborghini. The Pegassi Reaper is super fun. It's got basically the same top speed as the Tempesta, but literally a much worse lap time. It's got decent customization, but it is a little bit outdated. I can't really say it's worth the $1.6 million price tag unless you really like the look of the vehicle. Even with the trade, or even with the discount this week of 30% off, I just can't really say there's anything too important about it. We have the Besra, which is the laser without weapons. And yeah, I don't know. Why would you buy it? I mean, sure, it's fairly inexpensive at 1.15 million, but like, why would you buy a jet that's worse than the laser in like every way? Like, yeah, it's decently fast, 189 miles per hour, but we can see that the laser goes actually faster. And yeah, the laser's a lot more expensive, like understandable, I guess, but I just don't really see much of a reason to buy a Besra. Even with the trade price, just get a Hydra, save up a little bit more. It'll be a much better purchase, at least if you ask me. Apart from that, there's not much else to talk about. We do have some double money. We have create a job and make $100,000. I guess that's pretty cool. We have ×2 money on the FIB challenges, which is pretty useless. Oh, one other thing I should mention. They added the Firebolt ASP into the game. Well, they are adding the Firebolt ASP into the game. It's a pretty cool vehicle. It's very fast, actually, for an off-road vehicle. And it looks really, really nice. I've had the pleasure of messing around with it. Make sure to check out my review. Which I'll try and remember to link into the comments. It's an expensive vehicle. It's 1.9 million, so even if you do get it on discount at some point in the future, yeah, do keep that in mind. It's going to cost you a lot of money to get this vehicle fully upgraded, but it's a fun car, and I got really no complaints about that. We also have the podium vehicle, the Impaler LX. Let's get that. This is the, where is the Impaler LX? It's somewhere here. Yeah, there you go. Pretty average overall on its performance. If you get it, it's cool. I guess it's a $1.5 million vehicle, but there's really nothing special about it. And then we finish off with the Cara 4x4. We're just going to type in 4x4. That should bring it up. Cara 4x4. It's nice. It's very inexpensive. It's only $875,000 to get your hands on it if you have to place top 3 2 days in a row. It's pretty easy to get your hands on in the LS car meet, especially if you pick up a vehicle like the Calico GTF. It's a very fun off-road vehicle. I think it looks amazing. So you can let me know your personal feelings, comments, and opinions in the comment section down below. At the end of the day, we have some pretty good discounts this week. We don't have good money. The bonus money is terrible. This is the second week now we've had terrible ways of making extra money, but hey, at least the vehicles are pretty cool, right? Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you'd like to see more content like this, I'll see you all in the next one. Make sure to share it with your friends. Bye-bye.